get ready for rain. There's plenty of rain in the forecast, from possible storms later tonight to periods of rain tomorrow and Sunday as well. So if you've been praying for rain, just like I said the other day, it's a coming. And we had plenty just the other day. We got more on the way. We will be appreciating this, I promise you, in the next couple of months. So it might be a drag right now. We'll be thankful for it down the road. On the radar right now, there's not a whole lot. There's just some spotty little showers here and there from Nefario and Hill counties down towards the Waco area, and we'll generally see that this afternoon. There's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, so it won't surprise me to see these little showers. Later on today, though, we will see more storms popping up to our south and later on to our west, and from there we unfold our big rain event going forward. Daytime highs today, 86, 87 degrees. It's going to be warm today. This is a little warmer than we had in the forecast, but hey, warm days are normal for May. And then tonight we're pretty mild, 67, 68 degrees. And I want to show you the water vapor because there's a couple of things. First thing that caught your eye is this big circulation. This is what caused storms yesterday, particularly some tornadoes, at least one confirmed tornado west of our area. And I actually was on the phone with a friend of mine. It was a video call looking at a pretty intense wall cloud up towards the Bridgeport area yesterday. So that has moved to the east. We have drier air over us right now, but there is this disturbance that is making its way, and you can see kind of the white color there. That's the moisture on that disturbance is moving in. See the convection down on the border. And then further to the west, you see this developing here, this larger disturbance that is moving in, and that will be our rainmaker over the next couple of days. And we do have a risk for severe weather today, mostly to our west. This will really be tonight. I should have put tonight here. This will really be tonight when these storms pop up to the west and move our way. And there could be some from the south that intensify as well, but this is mostly going to be to our west. So a slight risk from about Cleburne to Whitney on westward, and then a marginal risk everywhere else. So not the greatest risk. I think the tornado risk in our area is pretty low, mostly large hail damaging winds with storms, and they should also be weakening as they get into our area as well. Tomorrow, just a marginal risk pretty much everywhere. I mean, this whole map is green. And again, a few of the storms that we see tomorrow could be strong. I don't know that we're going to see a lot of severe weather necessarily. We'll mostly be looking at a flood threat. A few of the storms could bring some gusty winds and hail, but the flood risk is going to be the main problem tomorrow. So I want to kind of get out of the way here and show the spectrum. We're looking at about an inch from Kaufman and Athens on east. Could see more like a couple of inches from about Stephenville to Waxahachie and Corsicana here. So 2 inches for most of our area here. I would say 1 to 2 inches really. But you start getting farther out to the west, Brownwood, San Saba, Comanche, Hamilton, Gatesville, Waco. These areas could see 3 inches of rain. So off to our west, and I don't have the graphic here, but from Waco and Meridian, Glen Rose, Granbury, Weatherford, from there on west is a flood watch. So they'll be watching for those flood conditions. That could be expanded eastward depending on how these things line up. So we'll be watching the rest of the day today to see if that flood watch is expanded our way. So let's talk about timing this afternoon, tonight, and early tomorrow morning. I'm going to push this as far as this short range model goes, and then we'll be able to kind of make some assumptions based on that for the rest of the day tomorrow. But by 3 o'clock today, I think from Austin up to Waco, we see these storms developing along that disturbance that will be moving in. By 6 o'clock, we could see more storms in our area. I think that these storms out to the west, you'll notice here, especially that one north of Graham and from Brownwood down to Fredericksburg. Now, this is, of course, not saying this is going to be exactly where the storms are, but the model does give these more of a supercell type structure. So these are more likely to be your severe storms. These are probably just rainmakers at this point. And then 9 o'clock tonight, I think this disturbance kind of starts to calm down, but you notice off to the west, we have much more organized convection here. Midnight tonight, it's really cooking out here, and you can see at 3 a.m. that starts moving our way. And I think this is going to be the main line, kind of the main first wave of this big rain event. And ahead of that, we could have some additional development here. So that's what you're seeing from Killeen to Waco on up towards Hillsborough and Corsicana, Cleburne there. So all of this kind of ahead of that. And then by 5 a.m., looks like this main first wave is moving into Johnson, and Hill counties here. Now, you see a lot of dark red here. I don't expect this to be severe. There could be some gusty winds and possibly some small hail as this is moving in. But again, the rain amounts, the rain rates, the amount of rain we're going to get. By the way, that map I just showed you, that's talking about rain amounts through Monday night. So I didn't specify that, but that's through Monday night. So as this continues to move through, I would expect this to probably be in Waxahachie and the Corsicana area by probably 7 a.m. That will be the setup time for the Strut Your Mutt event in Waxahachie, and I will be there, so I'll be sloshing through some of this mud and all those kind of things, getting set up. The good news is, though, if we can get this in here at least most of the way before sunrise, we may have most of a dry morning once this thing pushes through. I don't think the whole day is rainy tomorrow. I think we have this wave that will move through, and then maybe tomorrow afternoon, evening time, another wave moves through, and then it maybe has a couple of waves for Sunday. So that's kind of what this is setting up to do. So this will move in, and obviously behind that it's kind of dry, so it'll just be waves that come through. And I think that if we can get this first one out of here by, hopefully 8 o'clock or so, get it out of here. Hopefully this will be moving quickly, push through here, get it out of the way, and then maybe we can have a dry event. It may be wet for us setting up, but hopefully by the time we're actually ready to rock and roll and actually get the event going, maybe it'll be more dry. So hopefully by the time the Myron Nelson is off and going as well, it'll be drying out. So your weekend events could start wet, but I'm thinking that if this line, if it can keep to this timeline, maybe speed up a little bit, get out of here by sunrise, hey, it might not be that bad of a day across our area. So here is the forecast today, that 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Could be some of those from the south that become strong to severe. Most of the severe risk, though, will be to our west, and I think that before they reach our area, they will have probably weakened below that point. 87 degrees today, 68 tonight, 82 tomorrow, and that might be generous. If we get more rain, we won't quite hit that, but since it looks dry tomorrow afternoon, that forecast might start to creep up a little bit. 90% chance of rain, we're probably going to get 100% coverage of at least one of those waves tomorrow. 67 overnight tomorrow night. Sunday, I have a 60% chance of rain, could see another wave or two that comes into our area. I don't expect it to be quite as intense though. 66 overnight there, 82 Monday, and could see a few showers and thunderstorms Monday as well. Here comes that front. That should push this moisture out of here and help to sort of disrupt this pattern. But if you look at Tuesday and Wednesday, more low chances for probably just afternoon storms, but 80 degrees for the highs on both of those days with a north wind. So it won't be quite as humid and gross those days. And then Thursday, hopefully that's our dry day. 81 degrees for the high there, northeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. So next week looks nice, even though we could see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms here and there. I wouldn't think those would be severe, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. For now, severe storms possible later today. Not likely to be severe, but they could be at least a little bit strong with some hail and strong winds. Tomorrow, early morning, we have one wave. Possibly tomorrow afternoon, evening, we have another wave that comes through. But very heavy rain will be the main thing. Flooding possible too. But some of those storms, again, could be strong with some strong winds and hail. Sunday, maybe another wave or two of rain. Monday, we start clearing things out and cooling things down. So stay tuned throughout the rest of the day today and tomorrow for updates on that rain. I will be at that event tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to probably just get up very early and kind of clock things for you. But as we go through the day, we should get a better idea of what the timing looks like on Saturday. So make sure that you go out to Waxahachie to the Getzendaner Park for your Strut Your Mutt event that starts at 8:30. I am slated to be the MC. Hopefully the weather cooperates and I don't have to be working here in the studio, and I can get out there and join you and all the pups in the fight against pet abuse, animal abuse, and that is a cause I think we can all get behind, so I hope to see you there. More updates on all this rain coming soon.